Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny. Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. And today's pick a card reading, we are going to see the energy for the next 7 to 10 days. What's the main theme? Anything that you need to watch out for, or you will get blessings from in the area of career, love, as well as money and finance. Okay, so we have 3 different piles, 1, 2, and 3. You can pick, based off of the numbers or the card. Okay, which card feels, you resonated with the most, and that's it. So if you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps are going to be in the description box below, as well as in the message box. All right, so we'll start with pile number 1. So for people that chose pile number 1, you got the Espen Spirit. It says courage. So your main theme for the next 7 to 10 days is courage. Have the courage to go after what you want. Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to set boundaries. Have the courage to pursue your dreams, right? Have the courage to do whatever you wanted it to, whatever you want to do. Okay, so that's the main theme. And so let's take a look at in the area of finance. We'll change it up a little bit. So in the area of finance or career, money, what do you need to watch out for? What do you need to be careful of? Or any blessings coming through in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your finance? We have 10 of Cups. Wonderful. So you know what? In the next 7 to 10 days, I think in the area of money, I don't think there's anything that you really need to watch out for. I think there's actually blessings coming in regards to your money or investment or finances. You're going to feel very, very satisfied. You're going to feel harmony. You're going to feel peace. You're going to feel great about your your money situation. Okay. I think nothing crazy or, horrible is going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. And let's see, 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is talking about family. So if there is any expenditures, I would say it would most likely be in the area of family. And if you're thinking about investment, I would say invest in your family, right? That's where you probably should invest most of the money in, because I think happiness is something that money cannot buy. But if we're talking about, really like investments, whether it's stocks or mutual funds or bonds or real estate, whatever it is, I would say 10 of Cups, you might want to focus more on things that are a little less risky. Go with something a little bit more conservative, but have like a steady growth. I think that would be something that you will, constantly see a little bit of growth. So you won't be too worried about it. Okay. Because I feel like you do have some kind of, maybe you need to take care of family members, or whether you're married or not, there's a lot of things in the area of family that you need to take care of. So I don't think it's at least in the next 7 to 10 days, it's not a really good idea to put a lot of money in like a risky type of investment. Okay. I would say probably real estate would be the best, right? Because it's about family. It's about not just for you, but for other people, like stability. Okay. So now let's take a look at in the area of career in the next 7 to 10 days. Any blessings or anything that you need to watch out for in the next 7 to 10 days. Wow. We have the Star, which is super funny because I was shuffling and the card actually flew off the table in reverse, but then it dropped onto the ground faced up, upright. So I think there is going to be a little bit of ups and downs in your career in the next 7 to 10 days. As I was saying, it flew out reverse, but then it landed upright. So there's going to be a little bit of something that kind of maybe unexpected, that's going to throw you out of your routine or out of your loop, out of your comfort zone. But eventually everything is going to be okay for you in the next 7 to 10 days. The Star is a wonderful card. It's about dreams come true. If your career deals with like anything that's online or like technology or overseas, right? I think it might be the best area to focus in the next 7 to 10 days, like online marketing or anything that deals with like overseas technology, something innovative. Okay, networking would be also like maybe a theme that you should focus on in your career and business in the next 7 to 10 days, because I think you will see rewards in those areas in regards to your business. Like it will help your business in the long run. Okay, as if you are looking for jobs right now, in the next 7 to 10 days, I think you might be able to find something that you really like, a dream job. This is about wishes being fulfilled as well, but it needs to be something that's kind of innovative. So if you want to stand out from the rest of the crowd, I would really recommend that you do something kind of out of the ordinary. You might need to be a slightly eccentric. You want to be quick on your feet, think quickly, right? So that you can stand out from your competition. But I would say like, you might even want to start your own business that's like, online or technology related, something that's kind of innovative, something maybe regards to like bettering the human race, community or something like that, or big organization, charity work or something like that. I think that might be, you might actually see more, like a better chance of, getting getting hired or seeing a reward in those areas. Okay. So that is that. And then now let's finally take a look at your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Love life. Whoa. Okay. Okay, two cards keeps wanting to fall out, and so I'm just gonna take it. You got a king and a queen together. So I think, in the next 7 to 10 days, I do think that there is going to be a possibility. Okay, if you're single, let's go into the different categories. If you're single, I think there is a possibility of getting like two different people. Maybe you might be like two potential people that you might like. One is the King of Wands, the other is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody very direct, very straightforward. It still has that emotional sensibility type of thing, but they might look kind of sharp on the outer appearance. Okay. King of Wands, somebody who is super like a leadership, I think both of them are very mature, but one embodies a little bit of feminine energy, although it might be covered up with being super sharp, super intellectual. Both of them are intellectual too, but the Queen of Swords might be a little bit cutthroat, a little competitive, but on the deep down inside, they're a softie. Okay. King of Wands, somebody who's very mature, a leader type of person, who's a little aggressive, Okay, maybe I lied. They might be very aggressive, very passionate, but at the same time kind of witty, I would say as well. They're kind of fun to be with, kind of fun to hang around with. So I do think there is going to be, you know, like either two people coming after you, two different possibility or options. But you know, if one of these persons, the characteristics or personalities that I just described sounds like you, then maybe you will find your match. Okay, you might find your match. If you feel like the queen is more your energy, then maybe you might meet somebody that is quite comparable to you, on the same level as you, but slightly better. Okay, slightly maybe higher in rank, or maybe more experienced, something that you admire about this person. Or if you feel like the King of Wands energy is more like you, then you might be able to meet somebody who is like a Queen of Swords, still same level as you, slightly lower but not as much, because I feel like mentally you guys will be able to communicate quite well. Very witty person. You guys might say quite mean things to each other, but no one will take it seriously, obviously. But you guys could handle each other's jokes. Nobody will take it personally. You know, quite on the same page, I would say. Different, but at the same time complementable, right? Complements each other a little. You guys will get along with each other quite well, because it's a Wands and a Swords energy, right? The best one is the same elements, but fire and air also get along quite well. So I do think this is a quite harmonious match, right? So if you guys are in like maybe a situationship, or maybe you do have a crush or something like that, I think this person is about the same level as you, but there is one person that might seem a little bit more aggressive than the other. But I really do think like you guys are quite a match. Okay, you are a match. You found your match, or the other person feels like they found their match. I would say I don't know if you guys will be able to get in like ahead, like onto the next level, but definitely it's not going to be a boring week. Okay, the next 7 to 10 days is not going to be like a boring week for you guys. The energy is there, the passion is there. You guys will have communication. Kind of like I said earlier, you're on the same level. Okay, so yeah. And the Queen of Swords does not take shit, you know. So if things are not, you know, going the way that she wanted it to be, or he wanted it to be, they will say it. They're going to be very direct. And again, the King of Wands not going to take it personally. They completely understand. So I feel like it's a quite harmonious week. Okay. And then the next 7 to 10 days for people who are in a relationship, stable relationship, the King of Queen, I definitely think this is a very harmonious week for you guys. You guys are a pretty good match. Everything you guys are, you're gonna see eye to eye most of the time, right? Nothing too. I don't really feel like there's things that you need to watch out too much for. Just don't. I think that whoever embodies the Queen of Swords energy, the King of Wands will need to be a little bit more careful not to overstep boundaries, that kind of things. But then, you know, the Queen of Swords will say it if they're being challenged, right? So I think everything is not too bad. I do feel like this is you guys are different, but at the same time complements each other again. So it's a good match. Is there a possibility for like a third party or something like that? I feel like not quite, unless the personality I just described for the king and the queen, you don't feel like that's either of you guys, then that's when it might be like a third party energy, you know, coming through. But most likely I don't really feel that as much. Okay. As far as people who are looking to reconnect or reconcile with each other, the Queen of Swords, okay, whoever embodies the Queen of Swords energy, if that is you, I think the Queen of Swords has boundaries. So obviously, if the person hasn't hit that boundary yet, I think there is still a possibility of, you know, reconnection or reuniting with this person. But there is a possibility of this person moving on to somebody else. Or it could be that you are able to meet someone who is your match. So that you will be able to, I think this person might be an upgrade, okay, for you. Or the other person, if they might meet somebody that feel like they're moving on because they have somebody else that they're eyeing on, or they're in a relationship or wanting to get in a relationship with. So there is that possibility of maybe you guys are going your separate ways, or having more options for you now, for you and your partner. I mean, not your partner, but the person that you feel like you want to reconnect and reconcile with. I think you guys might actually have other options. So then you can decide if you really want to reconnect or reconcile with this person or not in this next 7 to 10 days. All right. So, you know, having courage to move on is a possibility as well, right? Maybe that would be a main theme for you in particular if you're looking to reconcile and reconnect with someone from the past. So that's what I see for pile number 1. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! So people who chose pile number 2, you chose this picture, which is about focus. Wizard of the Woods. This looks almost like a hermit or person, right, in a tarot card or something like that. Kind of reminds me of like Lord of the Rings, or like Harry Potter, the principal. So I think for you guys, the main theme in the next 7 to 10 days is about focus. Okay, maybe you're a little scattered right now, or there's going to be a lot of things that's going to require your attention. But I would say, getting this card, you probably want to finish one thing at a time instead of trying to multitask, instead of trying to do everything at the same time, or I don't know. You probably want to actually finish one thing at a time. Okay, put your full complete focus on one thing and make sure this is all complete, and then move on, so you can cross out things as you go instead of everything is left half completed. Right? I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. So I think there's probably going to be a lot of things waiting for you to complete, to do, but you need to focus your energy on one thing at a time so that you can do the best work, instead of you could be half-assing things just because you don't have enough time and you need to complete something super quickly, right? So I would say focus on the most important things, prioritize, and then try to cross things off one at a time will be the best suggestion for you this week in the next 7 to 10 days. Let's take a look at your energy for the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your finance. Okay, finances, what's going on? We have the Page of Cups. Very nice. So there is going to be some kind of an opportunities or maybe an offer coming in. Usually, yep, there are fishes. Look at that. Whenever we have fishes, there is a good possibility of abundance and money coming through, fertility, right? So I think in the area of money, in the next 7 to 10 days, there is going to be opportunities for abundance, opportunities for you to make more money, or opportunities for you to get a raise or some sort, or maybe some kind of money coming through. Investment opportunities, that is also a possibility as well for you, pile number 2, that there investment opportunities where you will be able to make money with money. So it's a quite young energy. So I would definitely recommend you to maybe research a little bit, okay, observe a little bit, but when the opportunity rises, definitely jump on that opportunity so that you don't want to miss the chance of making more money for sure. Whether if there's going to be like expenditures or something like that coming up this week, I would say you might be able to make more money than spending money, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But the only thing is I would just want to say is about the opportunities that rise is that there might be multiple opportunities coming up for you, so you want to remember focus on one at a time. If there are a lot of opportunities, maybe somebody's suggesting you various ways of investing, or various, if it's like stocks, so they told you a whole bunch of different stocks, maybe try not to invest in all of them because that's too dispersed. You want to maybe focus on 1 or 2 or 3 that you feel the most confident with, okay. So try to focus a little bit more on one thing or 1 or 2 things at a time, so that you're not all over the place, feeling a little scattered, feeling overwhelmed. So now let's take a look at in your career wise, what do you have to say? Career in the next 7 to 10 days, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, look at that. I'm telling you, money and career are going really well for you this coming week, in the next 7 to 8 days. There's going to be opportunities for you in regards to your work. That's what I'm saying. Page of Cups, there's an opportunity for you to maybe even get a raise. So this is Ace of Pentacles, maybe moving up in ranks, right? There's going to be opportunities for you to make more money. Maybe somebody will be like headhunting you, scouting you, wanting you to move to a different job, and they're going to give you a better rate, better contract, all of that. For people who are looking for jobs right now, Ace of Pentacles is a fantastic card to get. That means there's a very high chance of you getting the job that you wanted, and the job most likely is a high paying job, okay? So very, very good energy. Maybe there is going to be new projects, new opportunities, again, new clients that you need to deal with, and these are clients that will bring you potential reward and like something solid, a solid offer, something that you'll definitely see rewards coming back. So this project is a really good project, or this client is a really solid client that you'll be able to catch this week in the next 7 to 10 days. So fantastic, okay? So, and remember, your main theme is focus. So when you do get that opportunities, really start to focus, honing in on the skill to make this client or this project do the best as you can, instead of trying to complete multiple things at a time. Try to make the best out of put all of your energy and most of your effort into one thing at a time. So now let's take a look at your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Pile number 2, love life in the next 7 to 10 days. We have All right. Oh my God, look at that. You guys have a lot of new energies coming in. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of things that maybe you need to wrap up this week. And also you need to start a new cycle, because we have the Page of Cups. That's also a beginning energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, a beginning, a new beginning. And then over here in the area of love, we have Ace of Wands. So new opportunities, new offers, new inspirations, new ending of a cycle. For people who are single in the next 7 to 10 days, there's going to be a lot of like opportunities for you to meet someone who is passionate about you, or maybe this is your energy that you are ready to jump into a new relationship, ready to meet new people. And I think with the Ace of Wands, somebody might even express their love for you, or express how they maybe want to be with you or something. Somebody who's very passionate about you, okay? Ace of Wands is very passionate, very sexual. So somebody who you maybe, you know, mutual attraction, sex, chemistry, sexual chemistry is very, very strong. So there is a very good opportunity for you to meet someone this in the next 7 to 10 days. Fantastic. So now the only thing is over here again, Ace of Wands, something that you're very passionate about. It's very fiery energy, so sometimes things will come and go quite quickly. So again, focus, put your focus on one thing. Don't be too like maybe short-tempered, or feeling anxious and wanting to, you know, keep changing for a thing, changing things up, and, you know, or try to make things long lasting. Okay, just because Ace of Wands, let it last a little bit longer. Otherwise it could, because it could be something quite temporary, because once the fire dies, you know, things kind of dies down a little bit. But at the beginning, at least in the next 7 to 10 days, things are going to be really fiery. But just be careful of, like, you know, people trying to just get you into a fling or one night stands, that kind of things, and not having like a long-term commitment in mind. So just watch out for that energy. But besides that, I think it's a fantastic card to get. So now for people who are in maybe in a crush, they have a crush, or in a situationship, definitely very passionate, definitely very strong sexual energy right here. Passionate about, you know, each other. But again, just watch out for the passion dying quickly. You want to make this last longer, so you're not in consistently in a situationship. So you want to be able to have your person commit to you. I mean, that's only if you're looking for a commitment. If you're looking for something fun, something temporary, you know, this is great. Fantastic. Your wish is being granted, is being fulfilled. Okay, so have fun. This is the card about having fun, enjoy life. Okay, so now let's take a look at for people who are in a stable relationship, right? I think people who are in a stable relationship, Ace of Wands is fantastic. You guys are rekindling your passion, rekindling your love, rekindling your I don't know, sexual chemistry, whatever. You guys are passionate about each other. You guys cannot get your hands off of each other. Super great energy. Maybe you guys are moving on to the next level. I mean, there is a possibility of the people who are in a situationship moving on to the next level, because, you know, it is a Ace of Wands. But just know that, or just beware that it might come and go quite quickly. So you want to try to make it last if you are looking for a long-term commitment. For people, again, so now going back to people who are in a committed relationship, Ace of Wands is you guys are moving on to the next level, maybe, and you guys are super passionate about each other. You guys are each other's muse, each other's inspiration. So just really, really great in the next 7 to 10 days. I don't think there's anything you guys want to watch out for. But I mean, I guess the Ace of Wands, because it's a fire energy, just watch out for, like, you know, arguments, because being quite easily ignited, I guess, good and bad way, right? But then I think it's gonna come and go quite quickly anyways. Like, if you're angry about something, you know, you're gonna get over it quite quickly too, because love and passion kind of trumps all other things. Okay, so this is like the group where if you get into a fight or an argument, you guys will end up like fighting, and then like kissing each other, and then like ended up in bed or something like that, you know, like in the movies. So it's a very good energy. And the fox right here, look how many foxes are here. Like, I think might be making little foxies. So yep. People who are looking to reconcile and reconnect with someone in the next 7 to 10 days, getting Ace of Wands is a fantastic card. I think there is a possibility of you guys getting wanting to start things over again, talking again, rekindling some passion and fire. But the only thing is that this might be a quick thing. Just, you again want to watch out for this passion coming and going quite quickly. So you want to make it last, and so not just based off of like sex appeal and trying to trap somebody with your with like sex or something like that. You want to when you're trying to make this relationship last a little longer, you want to use you know, get other things to be involved, and not just outer appearance or sexual tension type of things. Okay, so that's that for pile number 2. I think it's a very good energy, really, like for the next 7 to 10 days for you guys. A lot of new energies coming in. Maybe there will be some ending of a cycle, good and bad, right? So that's it for pile number 2. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Lastly, for people that chose pile number 3, you got the dragonfly spirit, and it's about change. So in the next 7 to 10 days, your main theme is change. So a lot of things are transforming, a lot of things are changing. You might be, you know, changing jobs, maybe you're changing plans, maybe some things that you thought, okay, it's going to be this way, and then you have to adapt and change accordingly because some last minute changes. Some people might want to change partners. You know, you're like, all right, I think it's time for us to end things. So there, I almost feel like when you see change, it's a little bit of that death card, transformation, metamorphosis, right? Or you need to change your attitude, change your thinking, change your perspective in order for things to move along, because maybe you're getting stuck because you're continuing some old patterns or old habits, right? You want to change things up so that you can allow new energies to come in, and new ways of thinking, new ways of looking at things, etc. And maybe there's new people coming in for you as well. So we'll take a look at it in the area of like, we'll first look at the area of finance in the next 7 to 10 days. What if there's any blessings or things that you need to watch out for? So in the area of finance for pile number 3, we have the Page of Wands. Again, new energy coming in, right? Change. New energy coming in, Page of Wands. Page of Wands, it's about lots of inspirations, lots of creativity going on. In the area of finance, I think you want to do things, change things up a little bit. You want to be a little passionate about, investment or money, because if you don't care about money, then money won't reward you, right? I think there's going to be some opportunities again for you to invest. Something I would say with the Page of Wands, you want to go for something that is like higher risk, just because maybe you lack patience. You can't go for something that's a little long term, so you want like a high return in a short amount of time, and the only way to get that is you have to invest something that's a little bit risky. Okay, but the thing is, with riskiness, there's you either get high rewards or you're gonna lose it all. So it's like all or nothing. This is almost like an all or nothing type of energy. I think if you are the type of person that thinks a lot, getting this Page of Wands is that you want to do it while you're still passionate about it, while you are all for it, right? Otherwise you might change your mind. Otherwise you might be kind of like wanting to back out of it. You're going to be like having second thoughts or something. So do it while you still have this passion, because the Page of Wands does have the tendency to back out things after they don't feel like it anymore. They have like limited amount of patience, right? Maybe getting this card would be telling you to have a little bit of patience. But if not, then go for something that it might be a little risky, but the only thing I have to worry about is going for something that's a risky investment. It's an all or nothing. You either get a lot of returns or you might lose it all, right? So that is that. And if as far as expenditure goes, like I think you are the kind of person, maybe in the next 7 to 10 days, the energy is actually, you might see something that you love, you absolutely love, and you're not going to be able to like think straight. You're going to go with your guts and feelings, the spur of the moment, and you're going to spend that money. So you want to watch out for like emotional shopping or like spur in the moment shopping. Make sure you watch the return policy, just in case you regret spending that much money. You can still return the thing if you find it not useful, right? So it might be just spur of the moment shopping. I just keep feeling that. All right, so buying things that you don't really need, but you just love it because you're like, I want to get it. I want it, right? So now in the area of work, okay, career-wise, in the next 7 to 10 days, the energy is 4 of Pentacles. That's not too bad. I think everything is going to be quite stable for you. Everything is under control, under your control, or you want to control the situation if it's a little bit out of control, because there's going to be some changes. Again, the main theme is change. So there is a possibility of you're trying to keep everything under control. You don't want to change. So maybe getting this card and having this change as the main theme, you might want to go with the flow just a little bit and not holding. You want to still keep everything under control, but go with the flow when the timing is right, when everything is indicating or suggesting that you should go with the flow. But I think most of the times in the next 7 to 10 days, everything is going to be quite stable. 4 of Pentacles. You won't be losing too much, money or anything. I don't think there's anything that you need to be careful for, like a major thing that you need to watch out for. However, just a little bit of that control issue that maybe you want to reduce and not because people might be like, oh my God, right? Try to go with the flow a little bit. And as far as if you're looking to because that's maybe if you're currently unemployed, you're looking to be employed in the next 7 to 10 days. 4 of Pentacles is try to go for something that's a little bit less risky. Let's go for something that you know for sure. You want to get everything under your control, right? You want to have something that you know for sure that gives you a lot of confidence. You feel good. You're confident about. Then when that happens, like when you're confident about it, right? You feeling good about it, then I think the chances of you getting the jobs or getting hired is a lot higher. So look for things that can demonstrate your strongest suit, so then you feel confident about it and you can express yourself, present yourself the best, and you can control everything, have everything under your control, so then you can perform the best self possible. And so there is a good chance of you getting the job as long as you can control the situation. You can control, you're going to get nervous no matter what, right? But if you can get your emotions under control, I think things will go okay. Okay, so that is that. But again, go with the flow. You want to keep everything under your control, but if it needs to be, you want to read the room, you want to adapt to the situation a little bit, but still remain controlled, remain calm, I think there's a very good chance of you getting that job. So now let's take a look at people who, well, not people, you're in the area of your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Area of love life in the next 7 to 10 days for pile number 3. Pile number 3's love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Next 7 to 10 days in the area of love for pile number 3. Wow, it's taking a while. Love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh, got it. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Yep, it's going to take a little bit of time for you guys. Because of Pentacles card. For people who are looking to, get out of singleness, so you are currently single, I think there is a good chance of you meeting someone who embodies like the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a very loving, very nurturing type of energy, somebody who's quite practical, somebody who is very emotional stable, very grounded, down to earth type of person. Okay. But if you are this person, okay, the Queen of Pentacles, then I think you might be a little bit career focused right now. You might be a little bit money focused. So there is a possibility maybe you will attract people at work, okay? That's the most likely places, because I think you are quite career focused. Again, right, money focused. So the only places that you might be able to meet someone will be at work. And when you are at work, when you're focused on that, you can demonstrate your charisma the best. You will be able to, people will see you like the real you when you're working, okay? But there is a possibility of waiting a little bit longer because of the Pentacles card. Then, so 7 to 10 days. In the next 7 to 10 days, the quickest way will be from workplace, right? If not, then it might take a little bit longer to get to find a person that is good for you. But there is also a possibility of meeting again someone who's very nurturing, who is very down to earth, who's very real, realistic, and practical, but at the same time very loving, very gentle. Okay. So now if you are in a situationship, or if you have a crush on someone, I would say with the Queen of Pentacles, to move on to the next level, it might take a little bit of time. However, things are quite getting stabler and stabler. I think love or attraction is growing at a steady rate. Okay, but you just can't force it. This person has their own tempo, or maybe you have your own tempo, so you can't really push this person to commit. But they are thinking about commitment because it is a Pentacles card. But there might be some other issues, right? Reality checks and practical issues that maybe is of concern. And so if those things are not resolved first, then this person might not be ready, or you might not be ready for a commitment just yet. But it is moving in that direction. Okay, so now in the next 7 to 10 days, if you are in a stable relationship with your partner, getting Queen of Pentacles is fantastic. I think there's nothing that you need to really worry about in the next 7 to 10 days. Everything is going to be quite peaceful. Everything is good. You are there. You're very supportive of each other. The two of you are very understanding of each other. You guys are loving, very loving of each other, stable, just all good things, right? And you have your own things that you attend to, so you're not like constantly needing each other to be there for you, but you just know that your person is there for you when you need it. So independent but also dependent, so really very well balanced, very grounded. You guys feel good about each other. You guys are the root for each other. You're rooting for each other. Just very great energy for the next 7 to 10 days. I don't even think you guys will have like arguments at all in the next 7 to 10 days, right? There might be a possibility getting the Queen of Pentacles, because it is reminds me of like kind of that Empress energy. So there is a possibility, if you are looking to have kids or something, getting Queen of Pentacles is a very good omen. I think there is a possibility of getting, having kids if that's something that you're looking for. All right, so now if you're looking to reconcile or reconnect with someone in the next 7 to 10 days, Queen of Pentacles is very independent. So I think right now, maybe the suggestion is for you to get yourself grounded, get yourself secured, get yourself like self-love might be more important than to reconnect and reconcile. You might want to work on yourself a little bit. And I think the other person might also be working on themselves, trying to heal wounds and trying to have boundaries, trying to ground themselves a little bit. Instead of thinking, and I think you and your other person should be more focused on, again, self-love or career, right? Sense of stability before you jump back in to relationships. So reconcile and reconciliation and reconnection, I feel like, yes, there's still love for each other, but that's not your primary concern right now. Okay, trying to get back each other. The card, I would really think that it's more, remember, change. Something needs to change first before you'll be rewarded. Before you will be rewarded because you adapted to the change, right? So I would say that in the next 7 to 10 days, if you're looking to reconcile or reconnect with someone, work on yourself first, to work on your career, work on stabilizing yourself, work on healing yourself before you reach out, or before this person will reach out and reconnect and reconcile with you. Even though there might be still love there, but that's not the primary concern, at least in the next 7 to 10 days for them, and you should focus on yourself as well. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3. If this makes sense, if this resonated for you, that's great. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.